Hello guys, Survivor here. Welcome back to another review. Now, okay, before I get this review started, the reason, now, I just want to let y'all know what I've been up to now. I just want to say, I'm going to have another top video. It's going to be about anime. It's my top top 20 saddest anime deaths, but I don't know how long that's gonna take because it's kind of hard to do that because there's some animes I'm still watching and I have no idea because who knows, it's gonna be a death around the corner. And I'll be like, ah, damn, I should have put that on the fucking list. You know, that type of thing. And I don't know when I should do it, but so that list is gonna take a while to do because okay, how about this? After I watch several more series, I think about like 5 maybe, and once I'm done with those, I'll make the video. But I don't know how long it's gonna take, so I'm gonna make sure I watch those type of short series. So, and also I just want to say that damn, what was I gonna say? That this is a review, and I actually no, I was trying to say I was gonna get on a review, but I just finished My Bride and Mermaid, and even though the anime is pretty funny and parody-ish type of thing, the ending was just badass. like y'all have no idea how much I got freaking pumped. Like right near the end of it, at the end of the final episode, that shit was awesome. Just letting y'all know that. I don't know if I'm gonna be reviewing it, but if I had to give my final score to My Bride and Mermaid, it'd be an 8.5. It's freaking awesome. But 8.5 out of 10. It's freaking awesome. But this is my review of an anime that got me started on anime in the first place. This is my review of an anime that just gets you a lot, and there's a bunch of surprising moments and all that stuff, and it mixes thriller with police, maybe horror-ish at times, and just a bunch of crazy ass stuff. And this is the anime that got me into anime in the first place. So if it wasn't for this, I may not be watching Full Metal Alchemist. I might not be watching, 11 Eyes, Higurashi, Dragon Ball, Code Geass, all those awesome ass, Soul Eater, all those awesome animes. This is my review of Death Note. Oh yeah, this is my review of Death Note. The reason why I'm doing this review of an anime I could have reviewed before, for one, my reviews back then sucked. I was barely uploading them for one, and two, they sucked. And I even deleted some of my older reviews just so I could go and redo them for what I do now. And in Death Note, the reason why I'm reviewing Death Note now, number two, is because June is the month when I got into anime. So this is just like in the title page, this is my 1-year anniversary of when I got into anime. Like that's why I put anime 1-year anniversary, like 1-year anniversary for 1-year anniversary of anime. That's why I put that there on the title. So because Death Note is the very first anime I watched. I love it. It's so damn good. And I thought it wouldn't be as good as I remembered it like then because I know what's gonna happen since I rewatched it. But the moments are just made me feel kind of the same. It's just so damn good, gets you thrilled, all worked up. It's just insane how this anime can still get you over and over and over, and it's just shocking as hell. But and it's been like a year since I watched it, and even though I knew some stuff was gonna happen, some stuff still got me in here. I'm like, dude, how the fuck did they do that? Like, you know that type of stuff. Even in Full Metal Alchemist, they done that again. I'm not kidding. I actually rewatched the original once. I think it was sometime last year. I think because I really want to rewatch it and Brotherhood. I'm like, dude, damn. But back to Death Note. Death Note is an anime that's really just it mixes a lot of genres. Like I said, police, thriller, psychological, and all that stuff. And those genres are pretty damn good for its time, for their time. And Death Note was one of those animes that just blew everyone's mind. And even Pacing Octo, man, if you're watching this, man, then shout out to you. Pacing Octo, one of my favorite, one of the guys I kind of hang around a bit. Well, not really hang out, but Pacing Octo, he's a big fan of Death Note. He is an anime fan of I think that's his favorite. I think I don't know. I think he said it was his favorite. I have no idea, but he loves Death Note. He's watched it over and over, and after thinking about it, I want to go back and rewatch Death Note for like that for the anniversary. I got into anime. I was gonna rewatch it anyway, and it was, and I now realize why I still love Death Note. Just Death Note is just awesome. It's just one of my favorite anime. So why is it awesome? Well, let's get started with the story. Let's go. So the story follows this kid in high school, this young guy in high school, Light Yagami, who is really intelligent, really damn smart. He's been getting, he's one of those high school students, like he's been getting good grades, all that stuff but in his heart, he believes the world is rotten because pretty much every day, like when he comes from school and everything, he goes like when he studies, he sometimes turns on the TV and seeing all these crimes every freaking day, and after all that, Light says that the whole world is freaking rotten with crime, rotten into the freaking core. So until one day this notebook falls out of the sky, and Light goes to pick it up, and it's labeled Death Note. Because why the hell would the anime be called Death Note if it didn't revolve around that shit? So he picks up the notebook, and he thinks it's a prank. So he tries to go in, and so he wanted to. There are because there are instructions in it, and so he was thinking, why not just try it out, because there was like a crime going on with and so he written down this guy's name who was committing this crime, like holding these people hostage, and if he writes the guy's name down, and he has like his face imaged in his head, he can, and he will die out of a heart attack in 40 seconds. And after those 40 seconds, Light thought it didn't work. But when the hostages were running out, and the police said that they said that he collapsed maybe, then Light was like, "Whoa." Like, did that happen? You know, Light's reaction was like, well, it really wasn't really like that. Light's reaction, I don't know if I can show this because I don't want to show too much. That will give me a copyright claim because I showed too much in my featured diary review, which kind of got claimed, and I had to delete it. So, which got claimed, it got a copyright strike, and I deleted it. So that's pretty much it. And so Light thought it was just a coincidence, maybe. So he went. So one day he was going to a store, and he saw this girl being like almost raped, and almost quote unquote raped, and she was running away, and he was like, and he already knew the guys, the biker gang, the leader maybe, or some. I forgot it. It's been a bit since I watched the first episode, because I've been watching My Bride and the Mermaid and the rest of Death Note, and I watched like another episode of Shakugan no Shana. So he written down the guy's name. I think he written the cause of death. If he writes the cause of death, that will happen instead of like a heart attack, and like him getting ran over, boom, and it literally happens. Guy's dead, and Death Note is real. So when Light finds out about this, he's been thinking about ridding the world of evil, and becoming the god of the new world that he's gonna create after he wipes away all the evil in the world. And that's just a crazy idea. I mean, that is so good. And I mean, we're in the first episode and we're getting so much shit here. Like not like in a bad way, but in a really good way, and that is just crazy. Just wow. But by the second episode, we find out there's this guy that's against Light, but actually before that, Light, who's been like writing Death Note names, before that he meets up with this Shinigami named Ryuk, who's dropped the Death Note, and since Ryuk dropped the Death Note and Light picked it up, Ryuk has to stay with Light until he dies, or he gives up the Death Note, which way. But the freaking man, just so when Light does this, it's just insane. And by the second episode, we find out Light. Well, people don't really know who's really causing it, but only Light knows, because he's the one causing it. He's being named Kira, which is, I think it's kill, in Japanese. I don't know. I forgot. It's been a bit. Okay, guys, I cannot remember everything. I think it stands for kill. I think. I really don't know. For like, was it like in Japanese? I forgot. I don't know. But Kira. So he's being named. So he's being called Kira. And now later, there's this guy that's up against Kira, who's like pretty much the world's best detective, named L. And he wants to stop Kira from doing this because he thinks that it's a crime. So by the second episode, L has a talk with the police, all that stuff, and we find and now it's like a war between Kira and L to see who's like the real justice and all that stuff. But I believed in both Light and L because they're both trying to do some good here. I mean, L's trying to stop, the killings because killing is wrong, no doubt about it. But Kira, Light, he's doing it just so he can make a better world. And in choosing which side, it's just hard. For me anyway, it was just hard to pick which side, and it's just so intriguing. Like, and plus there's a bunch of unexpected moments because both L and Light are both geniuses, and they so they go from one path to another, and there's like this one obstacle to another, and Light always finds a way to get out of situations. There were a bunch of ways that he got out, and it was just, most of them were just mind blowing of how he plans things, like more surprising than freaking Lelouch from Code Geass. Like, I know Lelouch is kind of a strategy type of guy because he's played board game, chess games like CL from fucking Black Butler and shit, but Light, just the way he gets out of situations, just mind blowing. It even got to me again for the second time when I was rewatching it. When I rewatched Code Geass, it just didn't surprise me, but Death Note did, and it was just great. Just so the way they do it, and the story is about Light as Kira and L fighting against each other, but they ain't really fighting. There is a fight scene between them later on. I ain't gonna say what happens, but there is a fight scene between them later on, and that's not gonna be the end of Death Note. So there's some things here and there that's happening, but later on there's this guy named Nier who's smarter than L in trying to take out Kira, which is Light. And just this other guy trying to take Light out, man, it's just a way to get out of situations, all that stuff, man. It's just insane and intriguing. So what about the characters? Light, he is freaking awesome. Light is like my favorite character in the entire series because of how he gets out of situations, and it's just insane. Now I know Light gets corrupted by the Death Note like everyone else did with all the Death Notes in the past, but he does kind of get a bit corrupted where he just loses his shit out of nowhere, and because there were times that happened, but he just kept his sanity intact just so he can focus. And Ryuk, he's pretty cool. He does have his comedy moments at times. Yeah, there is some comedy moments in Death Note, and it's a serious anime. Sometimes in serious animes, you gotta have some jokes. I mean, that's like saying in Black Butler, it's a more serious anime, but there's a lot of comedy moments. L, this guy has a freaking shit ton of fangirls. Like, no offense to L, I freaking like him as much as I like Light, but I just don't think he deserves all the fangirls, because I think Light is the better character. I mean, yeah, L is pretty damn smart. He's tested. There were times where L suspected Light as a suspect in the anime. There were a bunch of times, and there were times where he's just so freaking smart. Light is like sometimes trying to think how to get out of this situation, but sometimes it's impossible. He just goes along with it sometimes. Ah, man, it's insane. Literally insane. L is awesome, but he's got a shit ton of fangirls. Hell, the girl who got me into Death Note in the first place was Kieran, my freaking little sister. my little sister, and she's a freaking fangirl of Death Note, and just wow, just thought she would talk about L non-freaking stop once when she was watching Death Note. She would not stop talking about L. One day, I was like, is this guy that good, really? Because I wasn't really halfway through the series then on that day. It was, so yeah, L's good. Misa, she's actually a big part when she first appears. She's a bit of a fan of Kira. Now, she is a big of a role in the series. Misa Amane, she's really good. I actually like her character a lot. I understand her why she's done this here and there, and I actually like Misa. She is really good. I thought her character was really important the minute she showed up, and just when they first showed her off, when they go like right to her, when the camera put it to her like to her eyes and everything, I was like, whoa, and just very shocking moment, first shocking moment to this character, and she just showed up. That doesn't happen a lot in animes, and anyway, Misa, she's great, but the farther you go into the series, the less important she was. For me, I mean, she just got more useless later on. I just felt like she wasn't really all that, great later. I was like, what the hell did you do? Like, she could have been a main part in the finale. I mean, think about it. They could have just used her more, and I mean, if y'all already watched Death Note, then y'all know what I'm talking about. She could have been used more, so I can like her more. I mean, I liked her throughout the first half when she was important, and she was a great character. Damn. I loved Misa. She was great. I freaking just, the characters are just great. Light's father, I think is Aro. I think Yagami. He's a great detective. He's a big. He goes like into a. He's a big part of the supporting cast. Matsuda. He's actually a part of a big supporting cast. He even has his moment in the finale. I was like, dude, badass. But just a lot of characters become important later on as well. With a few do become useless, but there were a lot of shocking moments throughout the series. Now, just to let y'all know, there is yeah, the characters are great. I love the characters. They're well developed. And since this is Death Note and there's a lot of killing in it, people are gonna die. Kind of like in Future Diary. Since Future Diary was a battle royale anime, people are gonna die. Even some major ones die. Like, there's freaking 3 of them in my top saddest deaths in anime. 3 of them, in fact. 3 of them from Death Note. I'm gonna say who they are, but y'all will find out once that video releases, and hopefully soon, because I want to finish up, Shakugan no Shana, to see if anyone dies in that, and see if, who dies in that, and all that. I'm talking about the first season. I'm not watching the other 2 seasons, because I'll watch them later, but after like some series. But anyway, they are great. The characters are great, and just my most shocking one was the one that started sucking. The one that people say that Death Note was quote unquote started to suck. Now, a lot of people thought the second half of Death Note sucked because of this traumatizing moment, and it happened in like the mid 20 episodes, and I was like, No, I thought Death Note was just as epic late in the later episodes. I think it's because of all the fangirls of like this character, because there are other fangirls of this other character and all and these characters later on. Because there are people that are just fanboys and fangirls of this one particular character in Death Note. There's a bunch of fangirls and fanboys of Death Note characters, like no freaking joke. Like there are some other fanboys and fangirls of Lies, Misa, freaking Nier, just wow, and Ryuk. I'm like, seriously? But yeah, after that traumatizing moment, people thought Death Note started to suck, and I thought it was still epic until the end. So what about all the other stuff? The artwork looks great, even though I don't give a shit about artwork. It's kind of like graphics in video games. I don't care unless I have fun and have fun with the story and all that. I mean, that's what video games are for, right? But it depends like how good it looks and everything. Because some are just all dropping, kind of like in the Evil Thin. I was like, having my jaw drop, like, damn. The artwork in here is pretty damn good for like a 2005-6 anime, and it does look good for its time. The soundtrack, holy shit! The soundtrack, epic as hell. One of the best soundtracks in animes I've heard. It's not really a fact. It's just what I think. The soundtrack is awesome. I think my favorite sound. I think my favorite song or theme was L's theme with the song. Like that's like I always get pumped when that shit comes on. and just the vocalized song, like. There's a bunch of the soundtrack is just amazing, and it fits the anime because of its thrilling story, and it's just damn good. I don't know how much more I can talk about Death Note. It's just so damn good, and there's a bunch of moments in the anime. There's some funny moments. There's some great moments. There's some character developing moments, and there are some moments that just have happened that you don't see coming. And I'm always having my eyeballs up like this, and having my jaw drop, or have them both like this, like that, or do both, and it just gets me. It just gets me a lot, and just Death Note is so goddamn epic. It's not even a joke. If I had to give Death Note any flaws, well, Misa started to become a more useless character later on. I just wish, if you think about it, she does become a bit of a more useless character later on, like right near the finale, and I'm like, why not just use her for the finale? I mean, come on, she's still a good character. Come on. And I just wish that they could have done more with her. I mean, she was great. No doubt about it, she was a great character. But I know a lot of people are gonna hate me for this. But Misa wasn't annoying. I mean, there's this part. There's this plot point which does this to Misa and all that. And that's why she's acting like this and all that, because that's her real self for, Death Note and all that. Y'all are probably confused with what I just said, but if y'all watch the anime, y'all will know what I'm talking about. Death Note, it's just, I just love it. The characters, story, soundtrack, the artwork looks great. I'm trying to think about it. Oh, the openings. The first Death Note opening is what I put on the screen. It's pretty good. I love the Death Note opening, the very first one. The second opening, I didn't like it. It just, I just didn't like it because of the, I don't know, it's just because I didn't like it as much. It has a badass song, but it just didn't feel like Death Note. I mean, the song is pretty badass, but the opening, it just didn't feel like Death Note to me a bit. I mean, I don't know. I'm like I'm like on like the neutral side in the opening in my from like my opinion. The ending credits, the very first one was great. So was the second one. They're just as good. They're both just as good. They're both at like the same level. Like I said, the soundtrack is amazing. I'd rather download that shit because I'm. I wish I could download the entire goddamn soundtrack of Death Note like on my fucking phone, but for some reason that fucking anime lyrics app will not let me download that shit. And I still have some storage left for some fucking reason. But that's just weird to me. But I don't know if I have to update it or not, but that shit just wow. Um I know I'm kind of fanboying here about Death Note. It's just I love it. It's just so damn good. And the ending. A lot of people hate the ending for some reason. It's like everybody. It's like My Bride is a Mermaid. Freaking 11 Eyes. What other anime? Damn. A lot of people hate on other animes, like because of their endings. A lot of people hate a lot of people love these animes, but they hate their endings. I can understand why at a point, depending like which anime it is. But I love the ending. The ending was fantastic. It was worth it. The ending was awesome. It was great, epic as hell, and the plot twist in the ending. I'm gonna say what happens, but there's a freaking plot twist. Like you thought this was gonna happen at the end of this episode, but then you go on to like the final episode. You go into like this plot twisting type of scenario. You're like, wait, what? And then you find out in the middle of that final episode, you're like, mind blown. Just like I said, Death Note is full of fucking mind blowns. It's insane. Light is such a goddamn genius. Like, there's a lot of situations he would get out of, and the ending was just so damn good. You just have no idea what's gonna happen in this scenario because you have no idea. Because you know, Light is unpredictable, but so is Nier and L and all the other guys. They're all unpredictable because you don't know what's gonna happen. Death Note is full of surprises. Like it's like one of those animes that has like the most surprises. I'm not kidding. God, I've been talking about like this like a goddamn fanboy. Like this is a rant. Death Note, I love it. I don't think I could give this anime hate because it's the very first anime that got me into this, and that gets major points. Because if it wasn't for this, I may not be into other animes. Like that. Yeah, the reason why I'm doing this because there's an event. I'm trying to get cool here because I'm warming up and shit because it's jacket and shit. The anime, I love it. It's one of the best in my opinion. Easily in my top 10. Maybe in my top 5. No idea, but I got it typed down. Death Note, I love it. It's just so good. I just don't like to bash it. I know some people don't like unexpected stuff, but there's a difference between unexpected and bad stuff. learn it. But yeah, man, just Death Note. I love it. There's some stuff that happens to like the main characters. There's a bunch of shocking moments. Just and these characters, you may not like some of these characters at first, but the more you progress through it, you're like, dude, these are fucking awesome characters. And just as the more you progress, it's just so damn good. I love it. Death Note. I mean, Light is awesome. Light is a motherfucking genius. One of my favorite main protagonists of all time. And here's the thing that really got me. That's a more reason than like the whole L Light thing. The L was the hero, but Light was the protagonist. And Light's the villain, but L is the hero, and Light is the main protagonist. So you'd be like, who's gonna win? Which adds the suspense, because L is the hero of the series. Light is the villain, but he's also the main protagonist. So it gets you really, extremely, excited who's gonna win, because all these guys are major geniuses, and it's just hard to see who's gonna live, who's gonna die. It's insane, which adds the suspense of like what's gonna happen, because you don't know. Even if you do kind of suspense this part is coming up, you're still surprised. That's what I love about Death Note. It's full of surprises. The story is spot on. It's spot on. I don't think I can say anymore about Death Note. The characters, story, the character development, the soundtrack, the ending, just everything about Death Note I just love. And there's even a character that shows up but dies like a few episodes later, and that character got enough development for you to care about this one. I'm like, dude, what? Just a lot of people were like that, and just that's what happens. And like, I was so shocked that character died. After a few episodes, we got to know that person. Just wow, enough development for me to care. God damn it. That's why I felt, and I'm gonna say what it is, but I'm gonna give this one a hint. It takes place in one of the first several episodes, I think, before like episode 15, I think. I don't know, but Death Note, I love it. It's an awesome anime. It's totally recommended. I totally recommend the anime. It's worth watching. And I have to say, my final score for Death Note is a 10 out of 10. It's a worthwhile watch. Watch it if you love thriller, horror, some horror elements. There's some comedy scenes, so you'll enjoy that. Character development, the soundtrack, opening endings, and ending credits, the ending as well. But if y'all don't like the ending, that's fine. It's y'all's opinion, and I respect that. I won't go against you for not liking the ending, because I can see some people don't liking the ending. I know a lot of them. I know some people that don't like the ending, like all across YouTube. But I like the ending. I know there's some that I love the ending as well. But yeah, this has been my review of Death Note, one of the best anime of all time in my opinion. And yeah, so Death Note gets a 10 out of 10. What did you guys think of this review? Hell, what did you guys think of the anime? If y'all want to talk about like what about this review, what about the anime, make sure to leave in the comments below. Because because I'm kind of curious what y'all think about Death Note, if y'all watched it or what y'all thought about the review. Because I'm kind of trying to keep it spoiler free, because I don't want to spoil the experience for you. But Death Note, it's awesome. It's one of the best, and I do think the thing is worth watching. So Death Note. This has been my review of Death Note. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Like the video if y'all enjoyed it. Subscribe if y'all want to see more, and comment below about what y'all think. And yeah. And then if y'all are new to the channel, if y'all like my videos, including this one, be sure to subscribe for more. And again, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all next time. Survivor out.